By their fruits you will know them. This is how our gospel passage concludes today. This is the practical advice of Jesus in order to distinguish the false prophets from the true ones. This is a warning by Jesus so that we may not be led astray by the false prophets that seek to deceive and lead us to sin. Outwardly, they appear to be credible and compelling in their preaching, so people are easily drawn to them and believe them. But in fact, they are religious predators, using people for their own ends. They are prophets who are wolves in sheep's clothing. Unfortunately, we see this among many televangelists who have enriched themselves by deceiving a lot of people. Hence, Jesus reminds us that a tree is known by its fruits. A person's character can be known by his actions and lifestyle. We have to observe how they live their lives. The ultimate criterion is their fruits. If by what they do, goodness comes out and more souls are won over to the side of the Lord, then they must be genuine instruments of God. But if they bring in more confusion, troubles, and dissensions in the community, they must be the instruments of the evil. Second, many people are easily attracted to preachers who can perform healings and other supernatural deeds. But it should be noted that Satan can also do this. We cannot be sure where that powerful preacher gets his power, from God or from the devil. That is why St. Paul mentions discerning of the spirits as one of the gifts of the Holy Spirit. And the Apostle St. John warns us in his first letter to be vigilant and prudent. Beloved, do not trust every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they belong to God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world. Third, this teaching is also meant to lead us to self-examination. We may not be fully aware of it, but can also become a false prophet. We profess to be a Christian, but do we live and behave as Christians? Every time we act contrary to the teachings of the gospel, we become counter witnesses. We give scandal to the people. We deceive them and lead them farther away from the way of salvation. The gospel today is a strong challenge to us all to be genuine followers of Christ, thus be able to lead people to God by our good deeds and Christian living. Let us bear good fruits and indisputable proof of being good trees. In this Holy Eucharist, we ask God to protect us all times, first from false prophets, and second from our own sins, especially our lack of true witnessing. May we remain authentic followers of Christ by putting into daily practice his teachings.